This Fiesta celebration is sponsored by Toyota.
You are looking at the People's Parade at the heart of Hemisphere. Those marching in this parade are participating member organizations of the Fiesta Commission, led by Grand Marshal Michael Quintanilla, with a special tribute to the city's essential workers.
Yeah, and a lot of those essential workers were part of this parade. The Fiesta San Antonio Commission preserves Fiesta San Antonio through support of its participating member organizations in presenting a safe, educational, annual celebration of the diverse cultures, and everyone here is helping keep the spirit of Fiesta alive, and we are all glad to be back this year.
We are having a great time here. Fiesta 2021, 11 days of food, fun, a little bit of heat, but entertainment and sporting events and spectacular things going on here. It is a party with a purpose. What you're looking at right now are the Golden Knights.
Yeah, the Army Golden Knights parachute team is right now coming down, and we are actually joined momentarily by Staff Sergeant Clay Stevens, who's going to kind of talk us through what we're seeing. They're known as the Golden Knights. They're flying high in the sky right over Hemisphere, decked out in their signature Army colors, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that coming up.
Yeah, there's a fellow by the name of Clay Stevens. He's joining us here on the set from the Golden Knights.
Yeah, Staff Sergeant Clay Stevens, tell us, first of all, thank you for being here. Second of all, talk us through what we're seeing right now.
Flying in, he's flying in the POW flag. So our narrators open up the show so they can narrate the show and talk through the show as the rest of the team comes out. And there also are a wind test. So he tests the winds to see that if the forecast is actually what it really is.
So is he communicating back to the plane the conditions that he's going through right now?
Yes. Well, not right now. Once he gets on the ground, they have a radio for him on the ground.
Okay.
And then he'll communicate up to the airplane if where he exited the airplane was good and if there was winds that drifted him to a place he didn't want to be.
So this is
we're being pummeled with some candy and so forth.
No, I don't think that's candy.
It's not candy.
It is the mayor, however.
Yeah, the mayor's with some hijinks. Clay, tell us, there's like 60 guys who do this, men and women, I assume.
Yes, there are. Our team has about 60 people. We come through all different jobs of the Army. So we're going to try out for the team and get to skydive.
I guess it's a pretty big honor, huh?
It really is. It takes a lot of training to make it onto the team.
What was your journey like? Talk us through this.
So I joined the Army in 2009. After I joined the Army, I went to Fort Leonard Wood for my basic training and advanced training. After there, I went to Fort Riley, Kansas. I went to Iraq and Afghanistan after that. And after Afghanistan, I started skydiving on my free time. So I found out about the Golden Knights at that time and put in a packet for the Golden Knights. I went to the tryouts and made it to the team, and I've been on the team for about 5 years now.
Wow. There are 6 teams, right? And which one are you on?
So I'm on the black demonstration team, and there's the gold demonstration team. We have the tandem section, and we only have one competition section now. So we don't have 6 teams anymore.
And the one that we are looking at flying down from in the middle of Hemisphere Park?
So that is the gold demonstration team.
Okay.
I'm here to help them out today.
Yeah, that's what we'll see eventually. I mean, obviously this is file video of earlier jumps. So the narrator, as you called him, is on the ground now. He's relaying conditions back up to the plane. So we're probably going to see the actual team take off momentarily.
So it will be about 7 minutes because we have 3-minute and 45-second go rounds. So he does one dry pass give the time the narrator to take his equipment off and relay the information, and like today to go to the stage. And then at that time, the next pass, the airplane will we would call a hot pass, and that's when jumpers will exit the aircraft.
Okay.
Just to give a little bit of background here, the Department of Defense officially activated the STRAC team as the United States Army parachute team back in 1961.
Yep.
So quite a history there.
Yep. The team actually really started in 1959 at Fort Bragg, but we weren't officially instated until 1961.
So I think we're a few minutes away from actually seeing the team jump.
Yep, it'll be a few minutes.
Yeah, so you stay with us.
Okay.
We've got other parts of our KSAT team that are out and about. I know our Jaffney Gray is at Taste of the Republic.
Yes.
I know that our Adam Caskey is somewhere out in this madness with his confetti canyon.
He is making quite a stir. Is he? Can we go to Adam now while we wait for the Golden Knights to make their jump?
Yep, there he is. Let's check in with Adam Caskey.
Hey, Adam.
This is just the beginning of it. This is the entrance. You come here, you see the big display, and then all the people coming and go. Yeah, hey, wave, it's Fiesta. We're back, baby. Yeah, we've got some visitors from out of state, and look at this. You know, you never know what you're going to come across here at Pin Pandemonium. Of course, plenty of medals and whatnot, and then we've got little Daisy here. How far will Daisy ride with you?
25 miles.
25 miles. Oh, thank you for the kisses, Daisy. I appreciate that. But no, I can't give you this medal. I'm sorry, I can't give up that one. So Pin Pandemonium, everybody's out here trading, swapping, buying, selling, whatnot, all of them on display. Woo, we got Monarch Trophy Studio over here. The David Durbin. He may or may not design the Thermometer Thursday medal, right? That's you put most time in your Thermometer Thursday medal, right? Yeah, like all year.
All right, I could be wrong. I think they probably cut him off because he was talking too much about his own medal.
His own medals.
I think that was very well done by our production team there. You know, Caskey.
Give him the hook.
Yeah, Caskey lobbying for his good medals, and so I'm happy that happened. Our Jaffney Gray is also out and about. She's at something called the Taste of the Republic.
That's right, and that is one of the coolest things to be at right now. There's great food, and a dozen or so chefs are doing their ode to Texas food. Jaffney, take it away.
Yes, we're at the Taste of the Republic, highlighting the cuisine of Texas. I'm very excited to be a part of this event. Of course, it's in partnership with and in fundraiser for Fiesta San Antonio, South Central Texas's biggest charitable event. Of course, we got Chef Brian West. He brings together more than a dozen local chefs, giving you that culinary experience. So people here in the VIP section, they can enjoy a nibble on a gourmet bite, wine, cocktail drinks, and beer, and not to mention DJ Donnie D on the ones and twos throwing it down. So yes, we're gonna shake it like a salt shaker, both figuratively and literally, with Chef West coming up next. But for right now, I'm gonna send it back to you while we fiesta.
I like that.
Look at the moves.
Shake it like a salt shaker.
Yeah.
All right, we can check it out. It's hard to break away from Jaffney as opposed to Adam. Adam, they cut him off. Jaffney, they just want to keep her going.
You know, we are discovering a lot of our news team's hidden talents. You know that, right?
Yeah.
We're discovering a lot of their hidden talents. What we are still waiting for and what should happen momentarily is the Golden Knights parachute team. They're actually going to be descending on Hemisphere Park any moment now.
I'm going to give you a little bit of trivia.
Yes, do.
Do you know who else is on that plane right now?
No.
Our own Jennifer Struski is up there with the Golden Knights.
Is she going to jump?
She's not going to jump. There, you can see the plane out in the distance there on the screen to your right. She's inside the plane. She's doing a special feature on these nights because they're just such a unique organization. I think they need to cut Jaffney's mic for a second.
Yeah, we're hearing Jaffney's mic and Adam's mic and all that in our ear. I don't know if that's going on the air. If it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we're being told it's only us.
Good.
Let's just say they're having a good time.
Yes, they are.
Meantime, again, you're looking at the Army's Golden Knights. They are about to jump out of that plane. We've been waiting for them. They got their conditions from the first jumper, the Navigator, and now we're just waiting for the rest.
You know, we have been out here for a few hours now for this Fiesta. And at first, it kind of they're the jumpers right now.
Oh, there they go.
This is the Golden Knights right now. And you know, when we were first out here, it was kind of a subdued crowd. And I think a lot of people were, you know, kind of like, you know, is it going to be like Fiesta's past? And the People's Parade that we saw that started off our coverage tonight, that kind of changed the mood entirely. Don't you think?
I think people needed a moment. I think they needed a moment to readjust. This is San Antonio. This is what we like to do. And this is our normal. And to see everybody walking around with big smiles on their faces and flowers in their hair, and just every nonprofit organization tipping their hat to the Party with the Purpose. And you really could feel the mood lighten up and lighten up and lighten up till right now. There are people having a great time here at Hemisphere Park.
Yeah, it's a reemergence is what somebody told me that was in the parade. It's kind of a reemergence of Fiesta and a reemergence for a lot of people. And as you see the U.S. Army Golden Knights, the Army parachute team, come down here to Hemisphere Park. Again, this is a live picture. This is their tribute to our first responders. And there are so many first responders that are with us tonight, that are in our audience watching us right now. And as the Golden Knights give their tribute to the first responders in our community, we'd like to echo that at KSAT.
Look at that picture.
Yeah, they're literally, we can see them right now.
Oh my gosh, they're right in front of us.
Yeah, right from where we are.
How exciting. You can see everybody's like, what in the world is happening out there? Beautiful. How do they do this with pinpoint accuracy?
Well, you are right with the pinpoint accuracy. I mean, they are basically all landing in the same exact place, not far from where we are sitting and where we are set up.
Oh,
you see
there goes another one.
You see the tower in the background?
Wow.
Beautiful.
That is such a sight. And, you know, we really do need to pay tribute to our first responders, because this has been an amazing year. We have been through, well, a little bit over a year. We have been through so much, and the first responders are who helped us through it all. So I'm glad everybody's recognizing that and cheering them on.
Well, that's what I was going to say. There's a group of people who are actually coming over here by the fence to see these parachutists land, and they're applauding. They are very happy. They're waving. This is really what it's all about, a celebration tonight, a fiesta, but also a celebration of all the sacrifices that so many people have made throughout this entire year, really 2 years almost, since we had our last fiesta.
There is a feeling, of course, this is Fiesta. This is how we do it here in San Antonio. But I will tell you this. I having grown up in Louisiana with Mardi Gras that always came at the end of Lent, which was a time where you gave things up for the Lenten season. And then you had the big celebration, Mardi Gras. That's what it feels like in reverse.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I feel like we've been through our Lenten season with the pandemic, and here we are ready to party.
And now it is time to party, and I love all the people that are surrounding us right now. Viva Fiesta!
Woo!
Viva Fiesta! Absolutely.
We want to go ahead and show the mayor. He is on stage right now. Of course, they open up Fiesta every year.
And if you missed it earlier, the mayor was actually down here, and he was taking little wood chips, and he was throwing them at me.
I was trying to say it was candy or flowers, but no, it wasn't.
I caught one of them, and they're little wood chips. He was having fun, knowing that we couldn't do anything, or specifically he's throwing them at me.
Yes.
He knew that I couldn't do anything in reaction, so it's very fun. And of course, one of the traditions of Fiesta that we're going to see, I'm guessing momentarily, is when the cutting of the tie is one of the big things.
That means, okay, guys, quit being so formal and stuffy. We're going to have fun. It's Fiesta time. Put on your guayabera and your flowers in your hair. We do want to show you, though, what happened earlier today. There was a Grand Marshal Michael Quintanilla was dancing with the heroes, and we want to show you this video because it is pretty cool.
Yeah, he calls this Dancing with Heroes. Enjoy.
This Fiesta celebration is sponsored by Toyota.
Welcome back to our Fiesta 2021 coverage. You're looking at the mayor and city council and dignitaries from the royal courts.
Yes, and this is the first reemergence that Fiesta's really ever experienced. Fiesta hasn't been canceled since World War II, if you can imagine. Let's listen into some of the festivities that are happening on the stage right now.
We were all waiting for this to happen, and thank you again for coming out and supporting us. Before I turn the mic over, I got to say one thing. Viva Fiesta!
All right, are y'all ready? It is the... What do you want to do first? Cut the cascaroni or cut the tie? Break the cascaroni. Break the cascarone. Okay, Fiona, count them down.
All right, we need a countdown from everybody. Are you ready? From 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now, time to get rid of those neckties. Let's cut the tie. Three, 2, 1. Viva Fiesta!
And it's a good-looking tie to be destroying like that.
It was a good-looking tie, but the scissors not quite sharp enough. So he's like, let's just get rid of the thing anyway.
It's great to see all the royalty up there as well.
Fiesta royalty for 2021.
All right, that means that Fiesta is official now.
Right.
They've done the official breaking of the cascarone. They've cut the tie. That means, even though for us it really started at 4 o'clock this afternoon, that means Fiesta is now official.
Yes. And I wanted to point out some things. We've been having such a good time over here. The part of Fiesta that had started earlier this afternoon was the pin pandemonium.
Yes, pin pandemonium.
Yeah, we had some really cool pins, medals, and I just wanted to point out just how nice they are this year. I don't know if it's because everybody took a year off and they saved up their budgets, but this one is fabulous. I just love it. And the porch parade has a beautiful medal as well. And Steve's got a really great one. But
yeah, okay, this is my favorite one right here. I don't know if you can get this, Dale. This is my favorite one.
He's going to have to give it to me because my son
This one says it's Nacho Libre. It's Jack Black. And it says, we all want a hot body for the summer, but I love tacos. Fiesta 2021. All right, right now we've got another treat for you. Singer-songwriter Ava Max has a special tribute to our official Fiesta royalty. KSAT 12 and the new 96.1 Now featuring Ava Max singing her hit song, Kings and Queens. Enjoy.
Hey, it's Ava Max. Viva Fiesta San Antonio. I've got something special for you all. Our Fiesta royalty coming up next with 96.1 Now and KSAT 12.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Grace Huey, and I'm this year's Queen of the Order of the Alamo.
I'm Philip Peacock Backey, King Antonio the 98.
I'm Thomas Aguillon, Rayfeo 72.
Hi, my name is Felicity Burns, and I'm Miss Fiesta San Antonio. I'm Gabrielle Uribe, La Reina de la Feria de las Flores.
My name's Sophia Christensen, and I'm this year's Fiesta Teenage Queen.
I'm Alexa Primera, I'm this year's 2020 Charro Queen.
My name's Rebecca Wynn, and I'm this year's Queen of Soul.
My name is Natalie Torresday, and I'm this year's Miss San Antonio.
If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we will pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own. Can't live without me. You wanna, but you can't. Nah, nah, nah. Think it's funny, but honey, can't run this show on your own. I can feel my body shake. There's only so much I can take. I'll show you how a real queen behaves. No damsel in distress don't need to save me. Once I stop breathing fire, you can't tame me. And you might think I'm weak without a sword, but if I had one, it'd be bigger than yours. If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we will pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own. Disobey me, then baby, it's off with your head. Gonna change it and make it a world you won't forget. No damsel in distress don't need to save me. Once I stop breathing fire, you can't tame me. And you might think I'm weak without a sword, but I'm stronger than I ever was To all of the queens who are fighting alone, baby, you're not dancing on your own. Oh. A king can move one space at a time, but queens are free to go wherever they like. You get too close, you'll get a royalty eye. So breathe it in to feel alive. Oh, to all
Thank you so much, Ava Max. That was awesome.
I love the videos, too, that are sprinkled in of some of the festivities that are going on. Don't go anywhere. We're going to continue with our opening ceremonies here of Fiesta live on KSAT 12. We've got some royalty hanging out with us. We're going to talk to them when we come back.
This Fiesta celebration is sponsored by Toyota.
Welcome back to Fiesta 2021. We're in downtown San Antonio for the party.
You know, and after a cancellation and a delay, San Antonio is ready to party. That is for sure.
Absolutely. And one of the biggest parts about Fiesta is the crowning of the royalty.
Yes, and we are going to introduce you to two very important members of royalty, El Rey Feo and King Antonio.
El Rey Feo, or the Ugly King, is also known as the People's King. And this year's El Rey Feo is Thomas Aguillon. He also represents the Rey Feo Consejo Educational Foundation. Thomas Aguillon says the goal is a simple one, to help kids achieve their dream to go to college.
Just like some of these other parents that were influences in my life or helped me achieve my dream, we're doing the same as the organization. We're giving kids the opportunity to go to school without having, to incur some debt and get a college degree.
And achieving his dreams and success, he says, comes from the help he got from his family growing up, and is one of the reasons he is now proud to give back through the Rey Feo Scholarship Foundation.
I was really raised by an extension of my family, which is what I think is the important part of what San Antonio brings is, your brothers and your sisters and your aunts and your uncles and your grandparents always have a huge influence in your life. And in this case, they had a huge influence in mine.
Thomas Aguillon's message to kids who are having a difficult time: believe in yourself and you can accomplish anything.
The believe to achieve is, you believe in yourself. Your parents believe in you, your teachers believe in you, the community believes in you, Rey Feo believes in you. Believe in yourself. And if you can do that and get the work done, you'll achieve your goals and you'll achieve dreams.
Meet this year's Texas Cavaliers King Antonio the 98th, Philip Peacock Backey. One of the purposes of the Cavalier organization is to honor the heroes of the Alamo, which is very important to Philip because he's a 7th-generation Texan. His family has deep roots in Texas history.
My great-great-great-grandfather, William Christian Menifee, signed the Texas Declaration, one of 59 people at Washington on the Brazos that declared independence from Mexico. Adolph Briscoe once told me that each one of those men signed his own death warrant.
For Philip, he enjoys the honor of being King Antonio the 98th, but understands the importance of the role as king.
Being King Antonio is a pretty amazing experience. You realize that people are very attracted to the uniform and to the mystique of who King Antonio is. But for me personally, it's an opportunity to take the spotlight that we have at the Texas Cavaliers and shine it on all of these children's organizations that are doing wonderful work throughout our community.
And And that is indeed what it's all about, giving back to the community. We are joined now by those important royal members. Yes, we bow down.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
King Antonio, the 98th, Philip Baki, and El Rey Feo, the 72nd, Thomas Aguillon. I got to ask you guys, you're the only ones wearing a suit around here. You guys are tough. Y'all have been to a lot of events.
This is just typical San Antonio weather. We're enjoying every second of it. Don't think we're not.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. Talk about why you guys decided to do what you did. And Thomas, I'll let you start. I mean, you didn't just get involved in the El Rey Feo Foundation.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, personally, it goes back a long way. You know, me just appreciating the community, helping me get through college and wanting to give back that way. So we raised, $272,000 for scholarships for kids to go to college, to give them a chance. And so, that you asked me why I do what I do. It's to just make sure that another dream comes true, and we have another successful story in San Antonio.
For you, it's pass it on.
Yeah.
It's pass it on. Yes,
and
exactly,
King
100%.
Antonio, you've got quite a background. I understand you're related to one of the signers of the Texas Independence Treaty, and your niece is a princess in the Order of the Alamo this year.
That's correct. For me, it's all about remembering the Alamo and keeping our Texas heritage alive. And our charitable mission is a big part of what we do. Last year, since our last parade, we've been able to put $2.8 million out on the streets of San Antonio for 70 children's charities, which badly needed our help. So we're just proud to be able to be a part of the success of the community.
Talk about that a little bit. Talk about what's going to happen on Monday. Talk about the parade and how important it is and how much it is a part of the Cavaliers' mission.
Sure. It's our opportunity to showcase the charities that we support and give them a platform in which to show off what they do to the larger audience. So the River Parade is a big core function of the Texas Cavaliers, and we're just so proud to be able to produce and put that parade on this year to help San Antonio make a hard reset and get back to a normal Fiesta schedule.
And there are still tickets available for Monday, correct?
We still have tickets available at Tutu River, and we look forward to seeing everybody on the banks of the San Antonio River and celebrating Fiesta.
Yeah, it's an iconic San Antonio parade, and this year the only one.
The only one.
Yeah, so that's great.
We're proud to be a part of it as well. And one last question, since King Antonio gave his number, how about you, Thomas? Tell us how much money has been raised by the El Rey Feo Foundation.
Well, we've raised $272,000 personally, all the folks in my court. But over the several years that we've done doing, the Rey Feo organization has raised almost $8 million for scholarships, so that's important. But to go back to your question about the River Parade this year, we're excited. It's the only parade. I think the entire city of San Antonio is excited to get out and celebrate, and I'm looking forward to participate in the Cavaliers Parade because it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to it too.
Yeah, we've enjoyed working together during the pandemic, doing blood drives and other things for the community. It's been a real partnership, and it's just been great for our organizations and for San Antonio.
Yes, here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you
Viva
so
Fiesta.
much. Viva Fiesta. There you go.
And
Viva
by the way,
Fiesta.
I thought Ursula had a big entourage. I mean, you guys, this is crazy. You guys have a lot of attendance, and that's good.
It's all in good fun, and we support San Antonio 100%.
All right, Viva Fiesta.
Viva Fiesta.
Thank you to the royalty. Look at that.
Lovely.
He's ready to give Adam Caskey a run.
Yeah.
With the confetti cannon.
We want to head over back to Taste of the Republic, where Daphne Gray is taste tested with the chef.
All right, we're live right here at Taste of the Republic. I got my home skillet here. Chef Brian West, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
Yes, look, we done broke a sweat because we've been dancing around with DJ Donnie D, right?
Johnny D's amazing. We've been having an awesome time.
Thank you.
We couldn't hear their
Saturday.
interview.
Look, of course we got the music going, we got the drinks going, but we also got the food. Okay, so Chef West, if you could tell us, this is year 4 for you, right?
Yeah, 4th year.
How do you feel after the pandemic, of course? We're here, we're back again. How does that feel?
I can't even tell you how I feel. It's amazing. I've been hugging people, kissing people. I'm amazing to touch some human beings, you know?
That's good. Now, I know we have like over a dozen local chefs here. They brought their own twist to this Texas culinary cuisine. Tell me, what's an example of what we're looking at here?
So this is 2M barbecue. They did an amazing job. They put some cute flowers on it, but this is their home skillet brisket on a tostada with little Mexican corn in a cup. It's amazing. These guys know brisket like no others.
Oh my God, and you said so yourself, that flour is edible, right?
Everything's edible.
Oh,
yeah, except for the dish.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be, I guess.
I got you. Well, Chef West, we thank you so much for your services. Everybody's been partying, having a good time. Really well, thank you for everything that you've done for our Fiesta event, all right?
You know what? It's my pleasure.
All right. Sending it back to you guys.
All right, so Japhne's eating, and she's dancing, and she's having a great time. It's not a bad gig.
Not a bad gig at all. We knew Japhne would take the party with her, too. We're going to take a break right now. We'll be right back with more of Fiesta 2021.
This Fiesta celebration is sponsored by Toyota.
Welcome back to Fiesta. It helps if I put this down.
Yes.
Welcome back to Fiesta 2021. We've had royalty, and we are not done yet.
We've got Fiesta Queens coming up, and they want to share with us their mission and how they are celebrating and what they like to celebrate about Fiesta.
Kings, queens, and crowns. A big part of the Fiesta celebrations are the royalty and their courts, who reign over the San Antonio 10-day celebration. The tradition of royalty goes back to the beginning days of Fiesta, and one of the oldest and most elaborate is the Order of the Alamo. And this year's queen is proud to carry on that 113-year tradition.
It's just so exciting that I get to be a part of this, as my family has been a part of it in the past and continue to be. And so I'm very honored, and I've built so many friendships out of what the Order of the Alamo has given, and I'm just excited about it, and I'm happy to be here. I'm very honored.
As a San Antonio native, Miss Fiesta San Antonio Callista Burns holds Fiesta close to her heart. She is currently pursuing a degree in education at the University of the Incarnate Word. As queen, she hopes to be a role model for young, underserved girls who may want to get into science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM.
My community service project as Miss Fiesta is called GEMS, which stands for Girls in Engineering, Math, and Science. And we are a summer program that promotes and empowers girls to be involved in the fields of STEM.
This year's reigning La Reina de la Feria de las Flores, Gabrielle Uribe, represents the LULAC Parent-Child Scholarship Program. As a San Antonio native, she's been active as a volunteer in several organizations, and it's through that giving spirit that she came up with her message to children.
When we kicked off our school visits, I decided that my message to our community was going to be to encourage kids to set goals and not be afraid to ask for help along the way to get there, because as long as they believe in themselves, they can do anything they set their mind to.
This year's Charo Queen is Alexa Primera. She is a National Honor Society member at Taft High School, originally from Mexico. Her love of horses led her to the San Antonio Charo Ranch, where she rides with the Escaramuza team. She's excited to represent the oldest Charo association in the country.
It's such an honor. I'm super excited to be a part of this and being able to explain and express my culture and what this whole charreada, what it's all about.
This year's Queen of Soul is Rebecca Wynn, a native to San Antonio, who graduated at the top of her class at Judson High School and is majoring in early childhood development at Our Lady of the Lake University. As the Queen of Soul, Rebecca hopes to use the platform to encourage and uplift young children.
One thing I love about this organization is I can give back to the community in a way that is personal. I have a love for kids, and so this organization allows me to maybe go visit a school and impact these young boys and girls.
Miss San Antonio 2021 Natalie Torres Day is a native of Texas who holds a BBA in finance from UTSA and now works at USAA. She is an official member of the Fiesta Royalty and is sharing her advocacy of higher education for children through her mission, educating our young nation.
Coming from a family of hardworking immigrants has really valued my education, and being able to be the first one in my family to attend college has really made me value who I am. And as Miss San Antonio, I want to help others also have that same opportunity.
Representing the Women's Club of San Antonio is Miss Fiesta Teenage Queen Sophia Christensen. She's a senior at Reagan High School and will be graduating summa cum laude. Her long list of accomplishments include senior class president and varsity swim team captain. Sophia says she understands the importance of volunteering as part of her roles in the National Honor Society, as well as the Women's Club of San Antonio.
Giving back to the community is super important to me. I think it's really important that we help other people and other organizations that might not have as much as we do. And when you have the ability to volunteer and give back, I think everyone should do it.
Pretty amazing group of ladies.
Absolutely. And, I watch The Crown, so I know I'm supposed to, do that to the queens, right? We have all the queens that are together in one place, a united front, and I think that says so much about San Antonio. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So talk about a unique reign for each of you. I mean, talk about how the pandemic fit in to all of this. And Natalie, you go first.
Yes, well, it's definitely been a different year for all of us, for all our reigns, but as a community, I'm so happy that we can go forward together, and now we're here. I'm celebrating with my sister queen, so I'm so excited. Everyone.
I love it, sister queens. That's great. And I loved watching the video, because when each of you came on, you're all like, oh, yeah. You're cheering each other on. That was great.
So going forward, we're coming out of the pandemic. People are in the streets, they're partying. What are you most looking forward to doing? And I've got to ask that of Miss Fiesta Teen Queen.
So I'm, first of all, so excited to be here with everyone in an actual event. It's really great to get this sense of community back. I'm also really looking forward to the River Parade on Monday. It's going to be so fun, in the true spirit of Fiesta. And so I'm just, like I said, really excited to be here with everyone and the community of San Antonio.
I know it's been particularly tough for teenagers, not everybody really, but I know teens have really taken it pretty rough.
Yeah, Natalie, you have already graduated college. You've already started your work career.
Yes.
Is that because of the delay of the pandemic? Like, were you in college when you were crowned, and then it just kind of continued because of the pandemic?
Yes, definitely. I work right now for USAA, and they've been so great to us. We've been all working from home, taking care of us, so we're safe, so we can still continue to do these events. So we'll be going back to the office, like how everything's going back to normal. So
do you wear your crown when you go back to USAA?
I think my team, some of them will
put it on your desk.
Yes.
Thank you all for joining us. This has been a real treat. You're all such wonderful, accomplished women, and I look forward to seeing what you can do in the future.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank
Viva
you, ladies.
Fiesta.
Viva Fiesta.
Viva.
Absolutely.
Viva.
Absolutely.
And speaking of Viva Fiesta, let's head over to the stage where they're getting loud.
This Fiesta celebration is sponsored by Toyota.
What's your title?
It is a wonderful night here in downtown San Antonio. We're enjoying Fiesta 2021. And one of the things that's going to happen tomorrow night is we're going to have the Battle of Flowers and Flambeau Porch Parade going on at 8 o'clock. And right now, we've actually got a special guest that can tell us more about that.
Yeah, Greg Brungart is with Gulf States Toyota. He joins us now live. And so in lieu of those parades, we did a porch parade.
We did.
And man, the turnout was great. But I want to talk about what the winner is going to get.
Right. First time ever, citywide porch parade. We are so excited to be a part of it. It was the first time the Battle of the Flowers and the Fiesta Flambeau organizations came together, and we were so excited to be a part of that. You've seen the creativity and the fun that people had. There were so many great houses, and so the first ever porch parade winner is going to be the Toyota Grand Prize winner. and for them, they win a grand. So tomorrow night,
Love it.
they will win a grand, and they will get this special medal to be crowned the first ever
That's a pretty big
Porch
medal.
Parade winner.
Yeah, Dale, can you get a shot of that? Look at that.
Woo!
All right, the $1 grand is nice, but this is bragging rights right
There's
here.
a lot of bragging rights involved.
You know, if I won this, I don't think I would ever take it off. I think I'd just wear it everywhere. It'd be like my medallion.
Right, I think you could. I think you could. So yeah, they will get this tomorrow night. And then, first time ever too, with this promotion, Citywide Porch Parade, Battle of the Flowers and Flambeau came together and made a medal. So I want to make sure that you both have your medals.
Oh, yes,
Thank you.
Right here.
Beautiful.
Let's show this medal off too, Dale. I'm going to hold this right here by Greg.
These medals are available here at Fiesta for $10. They'll also be at the Fiesta store. Not many of them are produced, so it's going to be, it's worth it to come out and get it.
It's a collector's item.
These are hot off the
already.
presses too.
Hot off the press, they are.
Yeah,
they
All
are.
right, and a reminder, the Porch Parade broadcast on KSAT 12 is tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Is that correct? 8:20. There'll be a Porch Parade.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock tomorrow.
8 o'clock straight up,
Yeah.
and then there'll be the presentation about 20 minutes into it, I guess.
Yeah, and I appreciate you guys being part of this so much. I mean, $1,000 to the winner of this Porch
The
Parade.
Toyota Grand Prize winner. They win a grand. They had a lot of fun. Fiesta spirit, and that's what we love. Toyota, we love to support the San Antonio community with our plant, with our dealers, and it's been so fun to be a part of. So we'll see if this continues in the future.
Can you imagine if you won a grand? Oh, what a feeling.
Oh, right? It would be great.
I'm playing it with the Toyota
we
thing
saw what
here.
you did there.
I got
yeah,
you.
We saw what you did there.
I got you.
All right. I love that Tundra.
Well, look
Nice.
at that. Talk about this Tundra that's over there. I mean, that's a beautiful vehicle.
This is the Viva Toyota Tundra that we produced for this special event. And you can see our piñatas in back and the ground effect lights and in the rims. We have so much fun building these. And normally this is in the Fiesta Flambeau Parade, but this truck is going to deliver the grand and the medal to the winner tomorrow night.
And then what happens to it?
What's that?
Then what happens
to it?
What happens
to the
right?
Can I buy it?
Yeah, then you can. Then we drive it around, right?
Yeah.
We will probably save some of that for next year's Fiesta as well.
Yeah,
so
Perfect.
absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for meeting with us, Greg. It's going to be so much fun tomorrow. And again, thank Toyota for being a part of all of
Yeah,
that.
Gulf States
Thank
Toyota,
you.
all you do. We appreciate your help.
Viva Fiesta.
Viva Fiesta, absolutely.
You said it.
We're going to take a quick break, and we are just getting started with Fiesta 2021. It is now officially here, and our Fiesta coverage continues right after this.
This Fiesta celebration is sponsored by Toyota.
Everyone's dancing their troubles away. Come join the party and see how they play. Here we go. Say tumbleade, say the mania. Hey, jambo jambo, where the party go, we going. Oh, jambalaya, tumbleade, say the mania. Hey, jambo jambo. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a party all night long.
That is the main stage, not far from where we are sitting, actually taking up Alamo Street. That is the Velvet Band, and they have been rocking all night, doing just a great job.
Yeah.
Just a slice of the kickoff of Fiesta 2021 San Antonio style. And that's what we hope to bring you tonight, is not only scenes of what's happening here at Hemisphere Park, that's a big part of what we're going to do, but also reminding you and showing you some of the special people that make Fiesta.
And stick around, because there's a lot more to come. We're going to have a fireworks show in just a little bit, reminding everybody about San Antonio can be just so spectacular. Also, There's a lot of other events that are going to be coming along as the days go by, a lot of celebrations, and if you're still trying to figure out which ones you want to go to, we're going to give you a little help and show you some of the events that are on the calendar.
Yeah, and there's also some trends that are happening. Some are old, some are new, but if you go out and about, like my friend Ursula here, you want to remember your Fiesta hat.
So no outfit will be complete without a hat.
When it comes to designing a hat for Fiesta, there are no limits. In fact, the bigger, the brighter, the better.
It's part of the tradition of what Fiesta is. Fiesta is about over-the-top joy.
Michael Quintanea's handmade, colorful attention getters may be over the top, but each hat has a unique story.
The hat I'm wearing right now, I was shopping at H-E-B and I saw these straws in a cellophane bag, and I think I left with my basket filled with 50 bags of straws, and now I just need margaritas with them.
This one-of-a-kind Fiesta hat was created with a little razzle-dazzle.
So this is one of my favorite hats of all time because these are, I call them fondant roses, but they're foam, and I love the feathers because I love Vegas.
The next beautiful hat features nearly 100 butterflies, carefully placed around a childhood memory.
These are kite wings. This was a kite I had when I was 10 years old. And through the years, I started adding more butterflies.
His outrageous flamboyant hats and costumes are created to bring pure fun to Fiesta. And if you need some new ideas, his fashion models showcase the hottest trends.
Who doesn't love disco? I love disco. I grew up during the disco era, and I was always at the discotheques dancing. This was my tribute to disco. Wearing my version of the breakfast taco. Remember when Austin said it was the home of the breakfast taco? I don't think so, because San Antonio always wins. I love Hemisphere. I made that hat with the feathers and the colors. I researched it. So you got to do a little bit of research. You got to read and know what you're doing. This was an old suit I had. This was actually an old Prada suit because I love fashion. And then I thought, let me make the Cascaron hat. There you go, Drew. Mary Alice Medina helped me make the hat. They were made with balloons and paper mache. Then the last hat that Des is wearing, I called these Fiestinators. They're headbands, and those are actually 3 halos that instead of wearing the halos flat on your head, I structured them up high. I put them together, and then I blinged them out. And then I took the ribbon from the halo, and I made trenzas or braids.
But whatever masterpiece you create, just make sure that you can walk and dance in it.
Because it's all about engineering, right? It was like, how can I make the hat look like it's tumbling and it's falling, but it's gonna stay on my head?
And most importantly, have fun in it.
Viva Fiesta!
It is all about the fun. By the way, tomorrow night you can see their Runway to Fiesta as part of our 2-hour Battle of Flowers Fiesta Flambeau Porch Parade. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, that's when our KSAT 12 special runs, and you can see some more of Michael and his great hats.
You're not going to say anything about my new hat?
I love your new hat. By the way, to return, there you go. That's what I wanted to get. I want to make sure we get the Fiesta there.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time having this headset on and my original Richard Sanchez creation that I did not get to wear last year. So, Richard, here you go. He was like, you didn't wear it. It's like, we didn't have Fiesta.
Yeah, we didn't have one. All right, there you go. Like Michael said, it's all about engineering.
Yeah,
Keeping it on your head without falling off.
headsets.
With a headset on just adds to the difficulty
And
level.
you know what? One more sad thing, because we didn't have Fiesta last year, I think the batteries ran out because it actually lights up.
Oh,
too.
really?
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
Sorry, Richard.
Yeah, we need to get
I'll
it recharged.
try again next year.
We need to get it recharged. You know, Fiesta is about a party for a purpose. There are so many different slices, so many different parties with a purpose, but some of them have a traditional mission.
Yeah, one of those is the Charo Association. Pretty amazing what they do. Let's take a look.
The history, the music, and the charro. One Fiesta event, the San Antonio Charo Association's A Day in Old Mexico, celebrates the tradition of vaqueros on the ranches in Mexico.
What you are going to see when you come out to A Day in Old Mexico is a whole pageantry, the colors,
our traditions, our horses. It's an exciting sport. It's a family sport. We welcome everybody.
The San Antonio Charro Ranch was established in 1947 and holds the distinction of being the oldest charro association in the country. And the rodeos we enjoy today has its roots in the charreada.
The American rodeo went off and mimicked our traditions, from the horse reining, which is a cala, to the team roping, which is a terna, but they turned them into timed events.
The charreada was very much a male-dominated sport until women started to participate, and the escaramuza was born. Their synchronized riding has been described as ballet on horseback.
You have everything in sync and everyone needs to be in the exact same pace. So we're doing what is the charreria sport, side saddle in our traditional dresses, wearing our traditional escaramuza sombreros, our boots.
And being a team member of the escaramuzas takes dedication and a lot of hard work.
We practice minimum 3 days a week, at least 2.5 hours. Outside of practice, you still work your horse, you still practice, you still need to train for this, and this is a lot of your time outside working so that when you're in a performance, you're ready.
Christy Escamilla, team captain of Las Escaramuzas Coronelas, is also a mentor to the youngest members of the Charro Association and future escaramuzas.
We have about probably another 5 or 6 little girls on our stands watching us practice, who we put on every once in a while to practice with us so that they can start learning even if they don't have experience. We teach them so that in the future when they're ready, they still have and they have the capability to join the team.
And the future of the Charro tradition in San Antonio? Edmundo Rios, president of the San Antonio Charro Association, says it comes down to one thing.
Educate. We got to educate. Educate is power. And that's the only way we're going to stay alive. Teach our little ones to do the same thing we're doing, and it will never die.
I love that.
And they ride side saddle.
Yeah, great piece by Isis Romero there.
Yeah.
And just see the very young. I mean, those are very young kids.
You
that
know
are on
what? You got
horseback
to
with
start them young, I say.
There you go. Right now, by the way, on the main stage, the Velvet Band, I believe they're doing a Selena song. We have a lot more coming up. Fireworks, more Fiesta to come. We've got it all for you when we come back.
Cómo me duele. Let me hear you, San Antonio. Ay, cómo me duele. Ay, cómo me duele. Si vienen a bailar, pues vamos a gozar. Si vienen a dormir, salgan fuera de aquí. Este es el ritmo que te va a hacer normal. Colores, la tecnocumbia que te traigo te da la placer para que mueves tu cuerpo de la cabeza a los pies. Y ahora que estamos de fiesta, repiten todo eso. Hey, oh. Hey, no me dejas sola. Este remoto sí es para toda la bola. Hey, come on, sing. Hey. Si vienen a bailar, pues vamos a gozar. Si vienen a dormir, a sacar ruedas de aquí. Porque esta canción no es tan ningún flojo. Si aún has asustado, tírala así a un lado. Come on. Baila, baila sin parar, nadie va a descansar. Este baile es para ti, quiero verte jugar. Mueves allá, mueves allá, es el nuevo baile de la tecnocumbia.
This Fiesta celebration is sponsored by Toyota.
Welcome back to KSAT 12's live coverage of the opening ceremonies of Fiesta 2021.
We couldn't be happier to be here. I know if you're watching this program, you are too. After last year's cancellation and then postponement and then cancellation again, Fiesta is a party with a purpose, and our community is coming together to do so much good.
Yeah, and they are partying tonight, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And we saw how our Fiesta royalty contributes to our community. Adam Caskey is with Miss Fiesta San Antonio and our friend Greg from Gulf States Toyota to talk about a community service project that's going on right now. Adam.
Yes, I am with the one, the only, the beautiful Callista Burns, Miss Fiesta San Antonio. So part of Miss Fiesta San Antonio is community involvement and kind of a community project. Tell me a little bit about your involvement.
Of course. So my community service project is called GEMS, and it stands for Girls in Engineering, Math, and Science. And we target young girls across San Antonio from underserved areas of the city, and we provide STEAM activities for them, which is science, technology, engineering, art, and math. We're actually hosting a camp right now for high schoolers, so I miss my girls. Hi, girls! And we usually host middle school camps as well. We have over 150 middle school girls that we host during the summer, and I absolutely love it. And I love what I do. It's my passion.
And you're studying to become a teacher. So you're translating all of this to the classroom, I'm assuming.
Absolutely. I'm bringing all my teacher skills out, everything I've learned. So.
And she's been student teaching, so we're giving a shout out to all the kids and whatnot and everybody. And Greg here from Toyota got a little surprise for you. Greg?
Miss Fiesta, we are inspired by all the work that you're doing in the community, and you've been doing such good work. So we are honored to be able to donate $1,000 to the Fiesta San Antonio Foundation to support your efforts. Thanks for all you're doing. Yes, congratulations.
And Viva Fiesta to all! Viva!
I love that. I love that. What a contribution.
That was a nice surprise.
It was.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And, you know, we've got something coming up tomorrow that I know is near and dear to your heart. Saturday. I'm off a day. It is near and dear to Ursula's heart. It is the oldest professional sport in the city of San Antonio, and it's going to take over the Almost Park Dam Park. Almost Park Dam Park. You know what I'm saying. It's for the Fiesta Kings Cup competition. It is polo. It is fast. It is fun. It is all action. And you know it's done in a very elegant outdoor setting. Here's a sneak peek.
A small ball, bamboo mallets, and horses' hooves pounding down the field. This is polo, the first sport of San Antonio, played in the 1800s at Fort Sam Houston as a military training program for the cavalry. Since its inception, it's proven to be an exciting and dangerous pastime that anyone can play. And those who take part claim it's addictive.
Like, I feel so free when I'm riding and playing polo, and it's the coolest thing.
Sonia is one of the San Antonio Polo Club's newest players and is part of the Trinity University polo team. The club underwrites Trinity and a high school team with donors and fundraisers like Fiesta Kings Cup.
Since we are a charity, we're 501c3, the money we make for Fiesta tends to go a long way with us. It funds a lot of things throughout the whole year for our club, and we really appreciate people coming out.
In fact, a ticket to Kings Cup helps to feed these horse athletes, but also funds low-cost or free riding programs for inner-city kids, and even a special polo team made up of veterans who need a little R&R.
It calms us down as service members, so it's very peaceful just being here at the club and just riding horses.
For Frank Delgado, this has been his main medicine for a pandemic and the stress of being deployed more than a dozen times to the battlefield.
Coming to San Antonio Polo Club for me when you guys first moved here was very therapeutic. Just working with the horses, being around the barn, and being around animals.
And then there's this, the sport. It's an exhilarating mixture of equestrian talent, adrenaline, and skills. And one of the only pro team sports where men and women play together on an even playing field. No advantage is given, and much is gained.
Being up on this big animal and interacting with all these players and people around me, like, I've learned to communicate better. If you miss the ball, make the next play. And that's what it's become for me. It's not just a polo motto, it's a motto in my life.
Fiesta Kings Cup returned as an official Fiesta event 4 years ago, but it was one of the first traditions of Fiesta 100 years ago, played at Brackenridge Park. Today it's at Almost Basin, and you can get a ticket for the sidelines at sanantoniopoloclub.com or at the gate on Saturday, noon to 4.
And I'm happy to say that your daughter actually is one of our high school students.
She is, and she loves playing polo. And it's just it's a great team game.
Yeah. It teaches teamwork in a way that very few sports can.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the main stage right now. The Velvet Band playing on stage, and they're playing a medley of Selena songs. And I think they just got done.
This Fiesta celebration is sponsored by Toyota.
Welcome back to KSAT 12's coverage of Fiesta, the opening ceremonies.
A little Miami sound machine there.
Yeah, a little Gloria Estefan.
Yeah, whoa! And we just got cañoned by Mr. Adam Caskey.
Yeah,
look how pretty that is.
By the way, that's the Velvet Band. They were debating whether to go with the Velvet Band or the Velcro Band, and they decided to go with the Velvet Band because they were much smoother.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. By the way, the Fiesta celebrations continue tomorrow night at 8 p.m. KSAT 12 and the new 96.1 Now bring you the hottest performances from Black Eyed Peas, Ava Max, AGR, and our very own local mariachis, San Antonio Mariachi Academy.
KSAT 12's 2-hour Fiesta special will feature your favorite artists who are helping San Antonio reignite Fiesta this year. And, of course, we talked about this already, the winners of the Battle of Flowers and Fiesta Flambeau Porch Parade contestants, they will be announced.
Yeah, and we can't wait. And joining us right now is AJR. They are three brothers, Adam, Jack, and Ryan.
And apparently they get together in a New York apartment and they write and they produce and they mix their music all together.
Hey San Antonio, this is AJR. We just wanted to let you know that this entire performance is powered by Chicken on a Stick. This is our latest single, Way Less Sad. Hey, hey, hey. 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 I should move, cause New York is getting muddy out. There's LA, but it's always kinda sunny out. And I don't wanna hurt no more, so I set my bar real low. I'm A-okay. You're saying, but you just don't mean it. You're so insane. Shut up and just enjoy this feeling. Don't you love it, no, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Don't you love it, no, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. But I'm way less sad. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. But I'm way less sad. I wake up and I'm not so mad at Twitter now. Living sucks, but it's sucking just a little now. And I don't wanna cry no more, so I set my bar real low. I'm A-okay. You're saying, but you just don't mean it. You're so insane. Shut up and just enjoy this feeling. Don't you love it, no, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Don't you love it, no, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. I may be wrong, it's stupid, but it's all I have. Don't you love it, no, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Well, I can't fall asleep and I'm losing my mind, 'cause it's 3:30 and my brain's on fire. I've been counting sheep, but the sheep all died. And I'm trying too hard, but I cannot try. Well, I can't fall asleep and I'm losing my mind, 'cause it's up past 3 and my brain's on fire. I've been counting sheep, but the sheep all died. And I'm not dead yet, so I guess I'll be alright. Love it on you, love it, no, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Don't you love it, don't you love it, no, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. I may be wrong, I may be wrong, you're stupid, but it's alright. Don't you love it, don't you love it, no, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad.
I like that.
I did too.
AJR, way less sad.
Way
Very
less
nice.
sad. Their tribute to Chicken on a Stick.
By the way, that reminds me, we're going to talk about Chicken on a Stick coming up a little bit later in a story that I have. But also, we saw Adam Caskey, and he's wearing shorts, so he reminds me of Chicken on 2 Sticks. So just thought I'd point that out there.
I'm like, tell him you said that.
He knows.
All right. We'll be right back.
Situation is serious. It's running 'cause we're running out of time. It's so beautiful. Relationships and seem.
This Fiesta celebration is sponsored by Toyota.
Ah, yes, the Fiesta Fun is still going on in the heart of downtown San Antonio Hemisphere Park.
And there is no one enjoying it more than our Jaffney Gray.
that is probably so. Jaffney.
Hey guys, I have not stopped dancing yet. In fact, I got a little friend. Go ahead, let's do it. Do the floss. There we go. Oh, there we go. We're here with the Salazar family. Salazar family has been having a good time today. Dad, tell me, this is a special day for you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is it?
It's our 15th anniversary, married to my beautiful wife. Woo!
Tell me, what exactly have you guys done today?
We've been eating everything, been looking at everything, been everywhere. Thank you.
I'll tell you what. Yes, one time. Viva Fiesta, let's go.
Viva Fiesta.
Viva Fiesta, guys, back to you.
The one and only Jaffney Gray, live and in person. And I believe the Velvet Band is still on stage entertaining the crowd. Let's check in on the main stage.
And I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit the shop 'cause I'm faded. Shouters in the streets, say money overrated. It feels so good in my hood tonight. The turpentine skirts and the guys with the knife. And all the gangbangers forgot about the drive-by. You gotta get your groove on before you gon' get paid. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up, baby, the party. Say, I'm humble, it's all because
This is how we do it.
South Central does it like nobody does.
This is how we do it.
To all my neighbors, you got much favor.
This is how we do it.
Let's pick up the track in your old school bag.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it. All hands are in the air and waving from here to there. If you're no team back or wanna be fair, see the hood's been good to me ever since I was a low-key G. But now I'm a big G. The girl still got the money, $100 bills, y'all. If you were from where I'm from, then you would know that I gotta get mine in a big black truck. You can get yours in a 6-4.
And a lot of people are enjoying exactly what is going on, and they are entertaining the crowd.
That Velvet Band is good. Everybody's dancing. Behind us, it's kind of cleared out a little bit because everybody's on the dance floor right now.
Yeah, and it's a little dark to trade pins.
Yeah.
Right now,
you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
That could hurt.
Stick each other, yeah. And it is a scaled down Fiesta, but there are a lot of Fiesta favorites that are still taking place. A lot of people excited that Fiesta is back this year, and perhaps none more than a man named JJ Gonzalez.
He is a fixture at NIOSA. He has worked and planned and run some of the legendary NIOSA events. But for JJ, Fiesta 2021 is a victory and a cause for a celebration like none other.
You only get it right here, San Antonio, and this is what we do every year. I don't know why you're sitting at home. Come out here and join us. This is NIOSA 2010.
Greeting and grilling are where JJ Gonzalez does some of his best work. Just ask the thousands of people who come tonight in Old San Antonio. For 33 years, he has been part of the fabric of Fiesta.
In the name of NIOSA.
First at Bongo Kebabs, lately at the Chicken on a Stick booth.
And if you're going to hashtag something during Fiesta, it's got to include chicken on a stick. I've seen people get tattooed with the chicken on a stick. Like, that's insane. You know, but mad props to everybody who's done that.
But in March of 2019, this man who is such a part of the party had to miss NIOSA, diagnosed with a form of kidney cancer. Almost immediately, his thoughts moved to his family and Fiesta. Let's just say his doctors didn't think chicken on a stick was more important than major surgery.
They're like, sir, you about a week off from removing your kidney, and you want to go and do what? And so I was like, sir, you don't even understand like what I do and who I am.
It's one of the largest booths down there, the most busy, the most chaotic, but it's the most fun.
Joe Moncada and Dennis Rivera are JJ's friends and fellow Chicken on a Stickers. For them, a booth without JJ was missing more than just another volunteer.
He is a very hard person to replace. You can never replace a person with such charisma, such enthusiasm for this event. And not having him because of an issue, it's like overwhelming, but at the same time, you couldn't let him down.
The Fiesta folks that came out to see us, although they were asking questions, hey, where's Jay, they understood that he had to take care of business when it comes to family and his health.
Cancer is no joke, and it's scary. There's nothing fun about that. The only thing that you can do is keep your faith.
So 2020 was supposed to be JJ's return to the greeting and the grilling. But this time, instead of cancer, it was a COVID cancellation. It's why this year JJ is gathering volunteers and thankful to be cancer-free. Just ask his friends. 2021 is big. JJ is back in the booth.
I can tell you the one thing that's never changed, and that's the fun that we have. Not to mention our awesome volunteers that help us year in and year out.
Having him back in the booth is going to be really defining, especially in a very defining year. We're back, San Antonio. We're back.
We are back, San Antonio. We are back. By the way, did you notice JJ's dance moves? And did he look a little bit familiar to you?
He did.
He used to be the KSAT Deals guy.
Oh, you're
that
right.
Would do the dancing and all that stuff. So familiar to a lot of KSAT viewers.
Know.
And I am glad he's going to be back.
Yeah, well.
In the Mr. Chicken booth.
You know, a lot of people are celebrating getting over COVID, getting past COVID, and of course we have to remember those who got sick with COVID. So please enjoy Fiesta this year. We have reason to celebrate life.
It's a re-emergence. Let's listen in to the Velvet Band, again live from downtown San Antonio.
Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it.
This Fiesta celebration is sponsored by Toyota.
Child, and I wonder too, if by chance you heard it for yourself. I never told you so, just how I feel over you. Come on, but they said it really loud. They said it on the air, on the radio. You are, 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 on the radio.
Welcome back to our live coverage here on KSAT 12 of Fiesta, the opening ceremonies of Fiesta 2021.
Can I just say how happy I am to see people dancing
know.
together again?
Yeah. And you know, I was just thinking about that. I'm like, this to me feels like it's more than just about Fiesta. I mean, it's
is.
people getting together, having a reason to get together, feeling safe getting together. And after all that we've been through, Fiesta cancellations, Fiesta delays, it is great to just be out here getting, you know,
I feel like-
cascarones knocked on my head that Ursula did earlier. She
I
says
have a
she
few
didn't,
more.
but you know, it feels great. Yeah, we're good. It feels great to be able to be out here. And I want to give a little bit of if you're standing by, and you should be, to watch the fireworks show that we expect will be spectacular. We're just a few minutes away. We're roughly 6 minutes away from the start of the fireworks show as we take a live look at the tower tonight.
Yeah, everything's all lit up waiting for those fireworks. I kind of feel like everybody is just breathing easy for the first time. Because
Maybe exhaling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, okay, breathe easy. You know, we're there. We're getting our vaccinations. We're being safe. And like I said, I just love seeing everybody smiling and outside and enjoying themselves.
You know, I also love just the sights and scenes of people dancing and the hats and all of that great stuff going on, including our friend Michael Quintanilla, he who showed us the hats earlier. He also put together a special dance called Dance for Heroes. Here's a little bit of that.
This Fiesta celebration is sponsored by Toyota.
Welcome back to our Fiesta 2021 special, because we are waiting for the fireworks, but in the meantime, we want to show off a little bit.
Yeah, and this, I don't know if you can get this, Dale, but it's actually lights up there. Yeah, it's from the solar company.
Oh, that's
appropriately,
smart. It looks like
and
a
you can
solar
see
panel.
these are solar panels and the sun lighting up, so that's a really nice one there.
The one that I'm holding is from Fiesta Especial. It is an award-winning medal. Apparently, they had a contest.
I can see why.
It is absolutely stunning. It's a pocket watch, and they have their 5K on Saturday, and they're really proud that they won an award for this beautiful medal, Fiesta Especial, on Saturday.
Now, you know, wherever there's fun happening, Adam Caskey has to be part of it. He is right now in the middle of this whole thing. Mr. Chicken on Two Sticks joins us now live.
I saw the chicken on sticks going around, and I'm like, that's me, yes. Oh, ladies, we're just dancing in the party. We've been dancing, having a good time, taking our pictures, taking it all in.
There you go, yeah, it's
Fiesta is back. It's back. We got people dancing over there.
All right. Obviously, their dancing was too electric It sent a. We had camera problems out there. Did you just get handed a new medal there?
I just got handed. This apparently was the winning medal of the year. It's very cool. And I'm trying to read who. Rebel is what it says. It's got to do with the military. Anyway, this was the winning medal this year.
Wow.
Very cool.
Very nice. Somebody happened to notice that we were talking about favorite medals, and they handed Ursula one. Very nice.
The magic of TV.
I love it. By the way, we are moments away from fireworks. Like, they could happen any moment right now.
And we're going to go to it right away.
We're keeping our eye on the tower, which is literally right over there. There's going to be no doubt when this happens.
It looks like they're beginning to do the wind-up.
I'm waiting to see if they're going to do a countdown. I heard the Viva Fiesta.
Just a little music to lead up to the fireworks, apparently.
You know, I was trying to think the last time I saw fireworks off the tower might have been New Year's.
Was it New Year's?
2018 was the last time I remember seeing fireworks.
I think when we did Fiesta 2019.
That's right, yes. I always love it when they come up in the tower.
There they go.
Here they go.
Into superstitions, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition that girl's gonna make me fall. She's into new sensations, new kicks in the candlelight. She's got new addictions for every day and night. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live a crazy life, or she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca. Woke up in New York City in a funky cheap hotel. She took my heart and she took my money. She must have slipped me a sleeping pill. She never drinks the water, makes you order French champagne. Once you've had a taste of her, you'll never be the same. It should make you go insane. Upside, inside out, living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. She's living la vida loca. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live a crazy life, or she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Come on! Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out, living la vida loca.
everyone, on behalf of our president, Walter Cerna.
What a way to wrap this whole thing up. You know, there were doubts about whether it would ever happen. Those doubts just exploded in spectacular fashion over the skies of San Antonio. Love fireworks.
Yeah.
What a great way to kick off Fiesta 2021.
We started off Fiesta with sweating a little bit, kind of hot. Now we all have goosebumps from the beautiful fireworks show. Absolutely wonderful day, and to be able to return to somewhat of a normal San Antonio Fiesta.
And for continuing coverage of Fiesta, you can tune in tomorrow for the very first ever Fiesta Porch Parade. We're going to announce the grand prize winner and performances from AJR, Ava Max, and the Black Eyed Peas. It starts right here on KSAT 12 at 8 p.m. Fiesta 2021 is now officially underway. Have a good night. And from all of us at KSAT 12,
Viva Fiesta!
The Night Beat is next.
Live from KSAT 12, The Night Beat starts right now.
New tonight on The Night Beat, David Hernandez is one of the latest San Antonio area police officers charged with domestic violence. Arrest records show he grabbed a woman by her neck and then pushed her against a wall last month, injuring her.
But as a night team's Dylan Collier discovered, there were plenty of signs of trouble in Hernandez's past before then, both on duty and off duty, and yet he continued to work as a police officer. It's tonight's Defenders Report.
There's an altercation going on between my friend and his girlfriend.
San Antonio police officers were called to this duplex on Cranberry Hill 15 times in less than 15 months for disturbances, assaults in progress, and family violence. The West Side address became so familiar to SAPD officers, they knew the parties involved in the multiple calls as soon as they pulled up. One of the common denominators, according to incident report after incident report obtained by the defenders,
San Antonio Police Department, how may I help you?
Off-duty police officer David Hernandez, sometimes listed as a suspect, sometimes listed as a victim or witness, but always there.
And what's his name? His name's David Hernandez.
Hernandez's repeated encounters with police played out as he worked for two area law enforcement agencies. First, the Helotes Police Department, and then Von Army PD. Hernandez's brushes with the law culminated with his May 1st arrest for family violence. And while Hernandez's personal life appeared to be mired in drama, his work history in recent years was rocky at best. He resigned his position with Helotes PD last year while facing termination, then landed a job 22 miles away in Von Army just 2 months later.
Until recently, it's been really hard to study cases like this systematically.
Ben Grunwald is an associate professor of law at Duke University. Last year, he co-authored a breakthrough study published in the Yale Law Journal titled The Wandering Officer. It examined members of law enforcement like Hernandez who get fired or step down while being investigated for misconduct, only to pop up in another, usually smaller town. Grunwald found that wandering officers,
they are twice as likely to get fired as an officer who's never been fired before in their career.
In Hernandez's case, his tenure in Helotes tarnished by a pair of episodes less than 2 years apart. In 2018, a department camera caught Hernandez using foul language and directing rude and condescending behavior toward a motorist during a traffic stop, while also committing the same violation he accused the driver of, speeding through a parking lot close to pedestrians. Hernandez was suspended 3 days and placed on probation at work for 6 months. Last year, another incident. This time, while in uniform but working an off-duty security job, Hernandez showed up at this house outside Devine in Medina County and showed the woman living there a list of items owed to her estranged husband. It was different than what was on file with the court. Records show Hernandez also repeatedly said it was okay for the husband to be at the property while the belongings were gathered, even though the man had pending criminal charges for domestic violence. The subsequent investigation found that Hernandez violated a long list of police department rules. But after first issuing Hernandez a termination, Helotes city officials now acknowledge he was allowed to resign, making it even easier for Hernandez to slide into another law enforcement job. This claim from Von Ormy's police chief that officials there were not aware of the Medina County incident, and that when they reviewed Hernandez's personnel file in Helotes last summer, the documents pertaining to it were not in his file. Grunwald says the poor sharing of information is unfortunately common among police departments.
Some agencies simply don't know that they're hiring a wandering officer, either because the officer didn't put it on their application, the agency did no background check, or the background check was ineffective.
For the defenders, Dylan Collier, KSAT 12 News.
Now, when reached by phone, the police chief of Helotes denied that Hernandez's discipline records weren't in his file and said that Von Ormy officials had access to the same information the defenders were able to get. Hernandez was fired by Von Ormy 2 days after his assault arrest. He is scheduled to be back in court on July 26th.
People in a northwest Bexar County community are stepping in to help their neighbors who just lost everything in a dangerous fire this morning. The fire in the Hills of Shanefield neighborhood sent 10 people to the hospital, including an officer with Northside ISD. Neighbors tell us there were also children rescued from the second floor.
I could hear the screaming, and that's when we both ran down and saw that the house was on fire.
Ann Conlon and her husband jumped right in along with other neighbors on the 11,000 block of Dublin Field to get people out of this burning home.
I know a couple of when I say kids, I think it was the older one, slid down the ladder.
The fire broke out after 6 in the morning, injuring 5 kids and 5 adults in the house. Conlon said the heat was intense.
When I first came out onto my porch, I could feel the heat. Hot, very hot. And it was just eerie.
Briefly talking to the homeowner, she learned that the fire caught the victims in their sleep.
By the time they woke up, from what I'm understanding, the flames were already out of control. Like that.
Conlon says it was so intense, she too had to evacuate her pets.
The fire was coming out that window and it was hitting ours.
And the fire is believed to have started on the second floor, but the fire marshal is investigating the cause. No word on the condition of the victims tonight. The neighbors are uniting to help the family by collecting items they'll need to rebuild.
An overnight building fire could have been a dangerous situation for both the people inside and firefighters who responded. That fire broke out just before 4 o'clock this morning at a former car dealership on Oakdale Drive, not far from I-10 and Loop 410. It is a building where people are known to squat. Fire officials say scattered cardboard and piles of clothing were on fire, making it difficult to rescue the people inside.
As you can see, if you look inside the building, there's a lot of ceiling panels and wiring and stuff hanging. When we've got fires in here, there's almost zero visibility, so it's an entanglement hazard for our firefighters as they go into the structure to search it for people.
A spokesperson with the City of San Antonio Development Services says building inspectors will assess and decide what steps to take next there, which could be cleaning up the area to secure the building or to start the process of demolishing it.
The partial demolition of the Witt Press building started yesterday. The development of the property was a topic of passionate efforts to save the historic building. The city's Historic and Design Review Commission approved the partial demolition of it, allowing for the development to move forward. The plan included the preservation of the front concrete facade as well as the 2 side walls. The Witt Print building is part of the city's and nation's Mexican-American history.
New leadership, support, and empowerment for people who are blind and visually impaired. The San Antonio Lighthouse for the Blind and Visually Impaired named Cynthia Watson as their new president and CEO. She is one of only a handful of non-sighted CEOs who now head major nonprofits. While in undergraduate school, Watson shared she was experiencing more vision loss and came to the Lighthouse for help.
So it's truly a full circle moment for me to be named the next president and CEO when I was here receiving services as a client many years ago.
Watson also served in a similar facility in Seattle. The transition comes after Mike Gilliam announced his retirement in San Antonio. Watson begins her new role on August 9th.
The Fiesta festivities officially underway. Fiesta kicking off at Hemisphere Park, which with crowds of people decked out in crowns and medals and, of course, all the fun.
Yeah, the heat didn't keep anybody away tonight. It is a time many have waited for, especially after last year's cancellation of Fiesta. The Night Team's Jonathan Cotto tells us what Fiesta goers are saying after a year of social isolation.
Parades, live music, crazy hats, and of course, medals. Fiesta kicking off with plenty of excitement. Some people even showing off their dance moves. People say it's great to see life getting back to normal.
We've been cooped up, nobody's seen each other in so long. We're so happy to be back and celebrating, raising money for charities and scholarships, so we're very happy.
The COVID-19 pandemic canceled last year's Fiesta activities. This Fiesta enthusiast says everyone is out, enjoying life to the max.
After what we've been through for the past 15 months or so, it is just so wonderful to see people out having a blast, hugging, and just getting together and just having an awesome time. And that's what Fiesta's all about.
Gloria Valenzuela, a lifelong resident, says it's a time of year she absolutely looks forward to.
This is one time that I get to be me and I go a little bit crazy. And I love Fiesta and Viva Chicken on a Stick!
And right under the Tower of Americas at Hemisphere Park, Fiesta is back and in full effect.
Texas, we love you!
Viva Fiesta!
Viva!
Tim, Patty, the fireworks show just concluding moments ago. The crowds are starting to clear out, and one thing is for certain, Adam Caskey loves Fiesta. I've been a victim of Caskey's El Cañón de Caskey all evening long. Now, we know Fiesta is originally scheduled for April. This year has been pushed back to this month, June. Now, the list of events have been cut back to 50 compared to 115 in years past. And for a complete list of things to do, you can head on over to KSAT.com. Reporting live from Hemisphere Park, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. His first Fiesta, and it looks like Caskey made sure he goes home with plenty of it with him. Still ahead on the Night Beat, a piece of history now recognized as a national holiday. We hear from one organizer who is preparing a Juneteenth celebration right here at home.
Plus, an update on the Austin mass shooting, a juvenile sharing the moments that led up to the shooting and changed the lives of so many. Next on the Night Beat.